Hello, welcome to Back to School Night at Tahoe Lake Elementary School. I'm Stephanie Fochek. It is my honor to be principal of Tahoe Lake Elementary. The most important thing about tonight is your opportunity to connect with your classroom teacher and learn about the expectations for the year for your child. But I also wanted to take this opportunity to share a few school-wide pieces of information with you. And I want to start with the great news that we do this year have an assistant principal 2 days a week. Melanie Cook is here every Monday and Tuesday, and we're so happy to have her and very excited for you to get to know her over the course of the year as she's with us. Every year we have goals that guide the work we do with your children, and they are to have the umbrella of a hands-on science focus to guide our learning, especially in terms of our natural environment here in Lake Tahoe, to make sure that we have really rigorous and targeted instruction every day that is measurable for all of our students, to make sure that our campus is safe and respectful and supportive of high levels of learning for all students, and also to ensure that we have really strong relationships, most especially with you, our families, but also with our community partners. A couple pieces of information that are important. Number one is attendance. It is very important that your child is here in school with us every day. If your child needs to be absent for any reason, please do call the office before 8 a.m. so we can mark them excused. If we do not get a call and we're not aware of why your child is absent, you will get an automated call soon after school begins. Please do call us right away when you get that call so we can verify the absence and we know that your child is safe and accounted for. We know that occasionally it is unavoidable to miss school. If you are going to miss school for 3 or more days, we do have the option of independent study, and you can contact Claudine Kratz in the office for the information on how to move forward with an independent study. We have a change in the district this year, and that is that the maximum amount of independent study for any student is 15 days over the course of the year, and that is either all together or spread out. So we cannot go beyond 15 days of independent study. Our wellness policy. All birthday celebrations or any other celebration must be prearranged with the classroom teacher and may not include any food items. We need to protect the well-being of all of our children, and we have children with different dietary needs, so we really need to manage what comes into our school. There are a few events throughout the year, like walkathon and some other special events where food is involved, but we ask for it to be signed up and to really follow the policies and guidelines for what food is allowed to make sure that all children are safe. Also, in terms of food and food services, we have wonderful breakfasts and lunches that are prepared every day in our kitchen. They are free for all students this year, and we do have the menus available on the TTUSD main website, so you can plan which days your child will eat. Parent involvement policy. Parent involvement is the most important thing in terms of academic and school success, and your attitude and support for your child's learning is key. Your involvement is awesome, and we love to have volunteers on campus. This year we have a 2-tier system for volunteers. If you want to be a classroom volunteer, work in the classroom alongside a teacher, that is called a supervised volunteer. And to do that, you just need to check in at our office via our Raptor visitor management system. It requires your ID, or if you don't have that with you, Claudine in the office can check you in manually. People need to check in every single time you come to office with ID, and then wear a yellow visitors or volunteer lanyard. The other tier of volunteers is unsupervised. That would include parent drivers or someone helping on a field trip where you might not be like under the eyes of the teacher at all times. That requires being cleared through the district office with fingerprinting and is a kind of a different level. More information on both will be coming out from our district office to all of our TTUSD families. Some of the ways you can volunteer are in the classroom as classroom support, art docent, harvest of the month, walkathon, library, BFIT, playground supervision, cross-country skiing. Once the snow flies, we will be skiing on the winter sports park at the golf course. Field trips, and then of course we have our wonderful PTO special events such as book fair, the Kermesse, family movie night, family reading night, and the last day of school, Discovery Day. We always love parent volunteers at all. Our Tahoe Lake PTO is such a wonderful organization and great way to get involved. There's one primary fundraiser. It's coming up. It's the Walkathon on October 21st. And the funds raised by PTO supports field trips and assemblies and extra items for all classrooms that help make every day at Tahoe Lake extra special for our students. Another great partnership that we have to support all of our TTUSD schools is the Excellence in Education Foundation. Through different fundraising programs such as skiing for schools, dining for schools, or just online donations, they support teacher grants and bring a lot of amazing programs in the schools. You can see some of them here, like a Grow Tower in the greenhouse, art supplies, extra books in the library, technology and Chromebooks. And so it's another amazing way to support our schools. There are different programs like the Skiing for Schools I mentioned. There also, you can donate directly online at xined.org. Another thing we always have to thank our community for is Measure AA and supporting the flat parcel tax that generates funding for our district. And because of this, our schools are able to offer so much more than so many schools are, and we're really fortunate for that. It funds music programs, computers, technology upgrades, counseling, librarians, artist in residence programs, art supplies, PE classes and supplies, special friends, and general classroom supplies and equipment. And we just cannot thank the community enough for continuously supporting Measure AA. And I want to just say thank you so much for being here tonight. An important thing for you to always know is to never sit on a question or a concern. Please always get in touch. I always include my contact information in our communication. Teachers will share with you as well tonight, but please know that we are always here to work with you as we support your child in their growth and learning. Thank you and have a great night.